Hey everybody, Preston Poulter here with Pocket Jazz Comics. Well, we did it. We hit the goal. $5,073, just over our $5,000 goal. The good news is, in comparison to White Lily issue 2, I had 140 backers for White Lily issue 2, in comparison to 222 backers for White Lily issue 3. So our audience is growing, which is indicative of a good project. I think if you follow a lot of high-profile projects, when they come back for round 2, they don't have the same audience. Like, their audience has kind of dipped down a bit. Our audience is growing. I'm glad to see that. So, in part, I'm sure it's because I go out and I talk and I meet all you wonderful fans. But in part, I also got to say it's because I think I put a story out there that everyone seems to be embracing. And this, I think, is this issue will certainly be one that everyone's going to like. I think it's really probably going to be one of the favorites because it has everything you want in a war comic. It has danger. It has a historical setting of Stalingrad. You've got an air battle. You've got a ground engagement, and you've got a lot of personal drama. But you also have triumph, and you have this ending on this high note of boom, there she is, recognized as a flying ace, first time that's ever been done for a woman. Historically, as I often say, these are the only two women through to today who have ever been recognized as ace fighter pilots, of Katya and Lilia, and issue 3 ends on a very up note for them. So I want to go over and, here's some stuff for the backers. Make sure that your account is right with Kickstarter, because in 2 days I'm going to get a notification for all the people who Kickstarter couldn't charge your card, and I'm going to have to send emails, and the sooner we can get all that cleared up, then the sooner I can start sending out surveys. Meanwhile, because I do want to get this thing completed as fast as I can, I'm actually going to send individual emails through the or messages through the Kickstarter system asking, hey, how would you like your name to appear on the thank you page for all the people who are on the thank you page? So I want that back so I can get the thank you page completed and get the book off to the printer so I can get it to you as fast as possible. So that's my goal, fast turnaround. So if you are due a thank you page notice, please monitor your Kickstarter messages, because I will be messaging you shortly. Also, make sure that your bank account information is valid, or however Kickstarter is going to charge you, make sure that's valid, and make sure that you can receive an email from BackerKit that won't go to your spam folder, because that's going to go out in 2 weeks. As soon as we clear up all of the charge account issues, then the BackerKit survey goes out. Again, I want this stuff done quickly because I want you to get your book quickly, because issue 4 is coming. Here's the inks on White Lily issue 4. And I gotta say, I have a new inker now, Jeremy Clark. I like his work. It's good. This was something I think is really fitting of not only issue 4, but the whole series has kind of built up to this moment of, Lilia amidst destruction, kind of calmly lighting a cigarette. And that is, the defining characteristic of her, is that she is surrounded by death and destruction and risk, and yet she is so calm. Although we did see her in issue 3 get rather frazzled there. You'll see. It's an emotional moment. But as you'll see in issue 4, this is after she's centered herself and really kind of put herself on a new and very dangerous path. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but that's issue 4. Lily's going down a very dark path, and you're invited to follow her, but I understand that may not be for everyone. So if you just want a happy ending, you should stop at issue 3, because that's a pretty... I gave you a happy ending on purpose. Stop here. But meanwhile, for everybody who wants to know where it's going to go, issue 4 is going to be coming out next quarter. So that's why I want this project fulfilled and in your hands as soon as we can possibly get it done, So do focus on those things. Make sure that your charge account is good with Kickstarter platform. Make sure that BackerKit is not going to go to your spam folder. And do be looking for a message from me if you have a notice going on the thank you page, so that I can get your name right, so that we can get the thank you page done as soon as possible. Meanwhile, congratulations to everybody. We have success. We're going to have even more success down the road. A year from now, we're going to be talking about the White Lily trade paperback, where all the White Lily materials are combined into one book, and it's going to be beautiful, and that's going to be a big project. The amount of people I think that are going to be interested in that, and that should be in comic book stores. So a year from now, this project is going to go from one that is known by a few to one that is known by many. So keep watching these pages. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. Take care.